Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will start with our new chapter, that is agriculture, on page number 18, and this is part 1 of the chapter. So let's get started. The importance of agriculture. It states that agriculture helps in cultivating land and rearing of animals. The word rearing means bringing up, right? It is the source of income for many in Pakistan, as it is shown that 75% of the population depends only on the agriculture, and the crops and animals that are produced helps in producing food for the farming families, work animals for the farms, food for the farm animals, food for other people in Pakistan, food to sell to other countries, raw materials for industries in Pakistan that make goods to sell in Pakistan, raw materials for industries in Pakistan that sell their products to other countries, and raw materials for industries in other countries. Now, this figure 2.1 on your screens, which is a graph, shows that farmers are now producing more crops than when Pakistan was founded. As it is shown in the graph, that is the comparison that how much more wheat and rice were grown in each acre in the year 2000 than 1950. In the year 1950, wheat was grown about 300 kg per acre and rice was grown about 350 kgs per acre, but later their quantity increased up to 900 kg of wheat and 800 kg of rice in the year 2000. As it is shown in the graph, it is available in your book as well. You can see, and I hope it will be understandable for you. It is not that difficult. In today's time, the production of wheat is low and is required to be imported from other countries, but there are few crops that includes rice and other grains as well, whose surplus production helps in foreign exchange earnings. The figure 2.2 on your screens shows a truck that is collecting goods from a cargo ship in the harbor at Dubai, which shows that Pakistan is the best seller of basmati rice and exports it to other countries as well. Cotton and sugarcane are also important crops and are also called cash crops. And with the help of the raw cotton, a cotton cloth is weaved or prepared and then exported to other countries. Many types of cloth pieces are prepared with the help of cotton, which includes tulle as well. The chief crops in Pakistan and where they are grown. It states that wheat, cotton, rice and sugarcane are the most important crops that are grown in Pakistan. The figure 2.3 on your screens shows the field of ripe cotton, the seed pods of the cotton plants that are called balls, and the cotton fibers grows inside those balls. And the figure 2.4 shows the ripe balls which have opened small black seeds are in the fibers. The figure 2.5 that shows three crops, which are first picture shows an ear of wheat. It is also written on the picture as well. The second one shows the ripe rice and the last one shows the sugar cane, and you can just look at the picture and you can tell that what the picture is saying and what it is of. While the figure 2.6, that is a graph that is shows the sizes of the areas in Pakistan that grows these crops, and it shows millions of hectares on y-axis, that is the standing line. It is written the million hectares there. This line is known as y-axis. And the crops, that is wheat, rice, cotton and sugarcane, it is written on x-axis, the line which is straight, and there it is written as wheat, cotton, rice and sugarcane. This line is known as x-axis. In the same way, figure 2.7, which is also a graph, shows the amount of sugarcane produced in a year and explains that it is much greater than that of the other crops. Here in this picture as well, on y-axis it is written million tons, and on x-axis there is again the crops that includes sugarcane, wheat, rice and cotton. While the map that is on figure 2.8 shows the area of Pakistan where these and other crops are important. The area include Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Sutlej, the river Indus as well, and the orange part where the names are written, it's showing the chief areas of crops, and the peach part is showing the nomadic grazing and some crops as well. And all the red lines are known as the international boundaries. And this map, we are able to understand and read this map with the help of the key that is on the top left corner, on the top left corner of the map. You can see the map in your book as well. This map is available in the book also. Here it states that river Indus including Ravi, Jhelum, Chenab and Sutlej are known to be the most important rivers for Pakistan for the irrigation of crops through pipelines and through canals as well, and there are many other ways. Now that is all for today. I hope it will be beneficial for you, and if you are having any question regarding this, you can ask me in the Google Meet, inshallah. Do read the chapter for better understanding. Just try to have a look on all the pictures in your book and try to read it out as well, so that you will be able to understand the explanation that is given in the video very carefully and very conveniently. We'll continue with the chapter in the next video, inshallah. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.